Good morning children. Today I am going to start new chapter in science, that is chapter 2, and the name of chapter is Food and its Components. Have you ever thought why we generally take different food items during different times of the day or on different days? Sometimes we take only bread, butter or paratha, egg or milk. At other times we take roti, rice, dal, salad, vegetables or curd. At another time we take rice, sambar, fish curry, vegetable and pickle. At times we take only fruits. What difference will it make to the body if we eat the same food at all times or on all days? Why do your parents insist that you take enough milk and fruits? Why do the dietitians suggest that we should regularly take leafy green vegetables, fruits, lots of water and a balanced diet? What is a balanced diet? Why is it essential to have good eating habits? This chapter will help you to get answers to all these questions and many more. Now our first topic is components of food. The food we eat is made up of more than one ingredients. The popular dish kheer contains rice, milk and sugar. Similarly, dosa is made up of rice, dal, oil and salt. The ingredients of all such food items contain components which are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. The nutrients are chemical substances needed by our body for proper growth and functioning. The food we eat is made up of more than one ingredients. For example, kheer is made up of rice, sugar, water. In the same way, dosa is made up of rice, dal, oil and salt. The ingredients of such food items contain components which are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. Okay? These components are called nutrients. Okay? The nutrients are chemical substances which are required by our body for our growth and development and proper functioning of our body. Okay? The nutrients are substances, chemical substances needed by our body for proper growth and functioning. The main nutrients are known as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. In addition to these nutrients, our body also requires roughage and water for its better functioning. Different food we eat contain these nutrients in different proportions. Let us learn more about these nutrients and their usefulness for our body. The main nutrients which are required by our body are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Beside these, we also require roughage and water for the better functioning of our body. Different food we eat contain these nutrients in different proportion, which we will study in our chapter. Now our first nutrient is carbohydrate. First nutrient is carbohydrates. These are chemical substances containing carbon, hydrogen and oxygen and are the main sources of energy for our body. The majority of us take chapati, paratha, bread, rice etc. in our daily meal. Have you ever wondered why? Because these food are rich source of carbohydrates and provide energy to the body for carrying out our daily activities. Some of the other common foods which contain carbohydrate are bajra, potato, banana, sugar, rice, fruit, juice, glucose, etc. Plants are the main source of carbohydrates. Inside our body, carbohydrates combine with oxygen during respiration, get oxidized and produce energy. There are different kinds of carbohydrates. Common carbohydrates present in our foods are in the form of sugar and starch. Sugars such as glucose and fructose are simple in structures, whereas starch has comparatively complex structure and contains more energy. Glucose and fruit juices contain sugar, whereas potato and rice are rich in starch. Let us do a small activity to test the presence of sugar or starch in any food item. Now, chemical substance this carbohydrate contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. and oxygen. Mainly this carbohydrate is present in wheat, rice. Okay, carbohydrate is present in wheat, rice. So we eat majority of paratha, chapati, bread, rice, etc. Because this carbohydrate gives more energy. It gives a sufficient energy to do our daily activities. Okay. Some of other foods which contain carbohydrates are bajra, potato, banana, etc. Banana, etc. Plants are the main source of carbohydrate inside our body. Carbohydrate combines with oxygen during respiration. Okay, and it gets oxidized and then it produces energy. And this energy we use for our daily activities. This energy is needed by our body for our daily activities. There are different types of carbohydrates. Common carbohydrates are in the form of sugar and starch. Okay, starch is very complex in structure, so it gives more energy compared to sugar. Glucose and fruit juices, they contain sugar. Glucose and fruit juices contain sugar. Okay. Potato and rice are rich in starch. Now we will do an activity for the test of starch in food. You have to take a small piece of chapati or slice of bread or potato, crush it and add some water to it. Okay. Then add few drops of iodine solution. What will you observe? You will see that the color of solution is changed from brown to blue-black. This indicates that the starch is present in food. Okay. Now inside, glucose, fructose, sucrose, lactose are different forms of sugar. Table sugar contains sucrose, fruits contain fructose, honey contains fructose and sucrose, and milk contains lactose. Nutritious food and good eating habits result in sound health and proper mental development. Okay, that is why doctors suggest to eat nutritious food and good eating habits. Okay, means you have to take the breakfast, lunch and dinner at time. Drink plenty of water and also include roughage along with your food. Always wash your hands to avoid contamination of food. Add a variety of items to your food to get proper nutrition. To get all the nutrients in equal proper proportion, you have to add variety of food. Okay, means you have to take carbohydrate also, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals. We have to include all these nutrients in your food. Now let us revise. Which of the two will give us more energy? 2 bananas or 2 oranges? Which will give more energy? Carbohydrates give more energy. Okay, that is why answer is banana, because banana has carbohydrate in it. Why is glucose solution taken by a sports person during or after the games? Because glucose solution provides instant energy to the sports person. That is why it is taken after or before the games. Why is fruit juice generally given to a patient who is feeling weak? Because it is the good source of nutrients. Fruit juice is the good source of nutrients. Therefore, it is necessary for the patient. Activity 2. Test for sugar. Crush the given food item from the previous activity. Chew it sometime. Put it in a test tube and make its solution by adding water. Add Benedict solution. Heat it. Observe the color. Change of color to reddish orange indicate the presence of sugar in the food item. Now the given food which you have taken in previous activity, you crush it or chew it for some time, then add some water in it, then you add Benedict solution and heat it. Then you will see that the color is changed to reddish orange. It indicates that the presence of sugar is there in the food item. Coming to next nutrient, and that is proteins. These are the chemical substances containing nitrogen, carbon, oxygen and hydrogen and are essential for growth, repair and maintenance of our body. Some common foods rich in protein include pulses, beans, nuts, milk, cheese, eggs, fish, etc. We get proteins from plants as well as animals. However, animal proteins are known to be better than plant proteins. Proteins are known to form hemoglobin, which carries oxygen from one part of the body to another. They also help in creating antibodies in the body, which fight infection and protect the bodies from diseases. Now, proteins are chemical substances which contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. And proteins are important for repair, growth and maintenance of the body. Okay, the food items which are rich in protein are eggs, pulses, meat, fish, beans, milk, etc. Okay. We get proteins from plants as well as animal. Animal protein is considered much better than plant protein. Proteins are also known to form hemoglobin, which is necessary for the transmission of oxygen from one part to another part. Means hemoglobin carries oxygen in our body from one part to another part. Okay. They also help in creating antibodies. Means proteins are also helpful in creating antibodies which fight against diseases and infection. Okay. Now let us revise. Why is it essential for growing children to take protein rich food? Growing children needs much protein because it is essential for growth. That is why it is advised to take much protein. That is why parents insist them to drink milk, eat pulses. Okay. Why is it considered necessary to give a protein rich diet to pregnant women and persons recovering from illness? In pregnant women, babies needs protein to grow. Okay, and ill person needs protein for the repairment of the body parts. That is why it is advised to both of them to take protein rich diet. Your wisdom. Deficiency of proteins causes a disease called Kwashiorkor. Which food would you suggest to remove this deficiency? Means it is caused due to the deficiency of protein. So we will suggest, no, it is caused due to the deficiency of protein. So we will suggest to take meat, eggs, vegetables, etc. Do you know our hair and nails are made of proteins? Wool and silk are also proteins, but these are not edible proteins. Test for proteins also given there, children. You have to take some food item and crush it and grind it. Put some quantity in a test tube and add 5 ml of water. Now add few drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution to it. Shake it well. What do you observe? After some time, violet color appears, which indicates the presence of protein on the food item. Children, this much for today's class. Okay. In next class, we will discuss about fats. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, keep on learning. Thank you, children.